The first rule of any business is never insult your target audience, and the second rule is having short hair and crappy tattoos and a nose ring equals me never taking you seriously ever. That is the unholy trinity of a crazy cat lady. Hit the like button right now because I'm very, very proud of the gaming community. We all united together and put an end to this insulting, unmitigated disaster. See, the thing is, I'm not usually a fan of gatekeeping, but in this case and in every other fucking case in the past decade, we need to keep these clowns out of our franchises. To quote Full Metal Jacket, you paid for it, you eat it, because G4 is the poster child for corruption in the video game industry, that I can tell ya. These moronic bozos thought they could run into the echo chamber on Twitter and retreat until this whole thing blows over. It's never, never, ever going to blow over. Imagine my shock. A gaming channel instantly destroys all goodwill by its forerunners by shitting all over its fans and then having the balls to lecture them about some petty woke bullshit. I mean, wow, who could have figured that one out? And they can't understand why nobody likes them. Oh my god, attacking our audience led to this? Who could have foreseen this tragedy? How many times do we have to teach you this lesson, woke person? Okay, let's move on to the antagonist of this blazing dumpster fire. Let's just say his or her name is Skeletor for now, because I don't actually remember what her name is. So Owen Wilson's twin sister won't have to worry about the hordes of thirsty men objectifying her anymore, because Frosted Flakes did say, if you don't like it, don't watch. Well, thank you very much, because you can't really fault the good honest viewers for taking your advice. Remember folks, this all started with her reading bad takes off a script which someone else coincidentally wrote for her, and then, as so many do, she chose to not address valid criticism and then use 3 random inappropriate comments as a shield and cover. It was a truly pathetic sight to watch, because accountability and wokeness do not and will not ever go together, whereas blame and failure, on the other hand, are exactly what the gender studies teacher ordered. They showed you how much they hate you, that much is clear. She is Twitter in the human form. In the midst of her meltdown, she said, educate yourself. Really? Educate yourself? In my observation, without exception, the densest motherfuckers in any room are the ones who say that, unironically anyway. Who attacks their ready-made fan base? That is just insanity on so many levels. And to anybody who simply forgot about the drama involving G4TV, because I did, because I forgot that these people even existed. This fella went on what can only be described as a tirade aimed towards men for their quote male gaze, and thus attributing the root cause to all of her failures in her life to the opposite gender, a broken person desperately trying to find excuses for why she's been fired at every work placement she's been in. Oh no, it's definitely not me, it's the penis's fault. Yeah, that's got all the hallmarks of a balanced individual. Let me make this clear. She called the entire male G4 audience, who are 99% of the viewership, some of the worst things you can call someone. I'm trying to wrap my head around how incredibly idiotic that was. And to think every little bitch on that set applauded this lady for actively wrecking their fledgling network. Bravo, yes. That was the funniest yet saddest part, was watching her trained Sil clapping at his own demise. He's actually clapping in fear of his life. That is just fantastic. I said before that Adam Gisler clapping like a Sil should be the official meme of get woke, go broke. But I do love the idea that everyone at the G4TV offices secretly hating Frost Urine for single-handedly tanking what could have been a decent payday for the entire staff. Anyway, look, it's clear to me that Machine Gun Karen doesn't look like she lives a happy life. I almost almost pity her. That unhinged meltdown came from a lifetime of hurt and rejection and feeling inadequate. Maybe you should see a therapist instead of berating what's left of your audience. You know, in a weird way, I've got to hand it to Frost Giant, because aside from destroying G4 in less than 5 minutes, which has to be some kind of record somewhere, because it only took one person to destroy an entire network and cost people their jobs. Impressive. Granted, if we're being honest, there's no way G4 would have survived the way it was operating. You don't need a big studio with multiple employees to run a YouTube channel. It's better if you run it on the cheaper end of the scale. It's called low overhead cost. You spending thousands of dollars on big salaries on untalented clowns with their boring cookie cutter vanilla personalities prancing around on poorly made sets is literally cash dumping into an open fire. You don't care about making profit at that point. I guess it's about sending a message, and oh boy, we got the message loud and clear, alright. However, back to Cody Rhodes from the WWE. Let's be honest, she guaranteed that no matter how badly the show crashes and burns, she will never feel an ounce of guilt or remorse for effectively being the largest contributing factor to the destruction of the whole network. That's what happens when you're arrogant and self-absorbed. You tend to do these things. And on that bombshell, another one bites the dust. I wonder who's next. Mannix is out.